This is homework help with 3.1.1. We are starting with 3-4. Okay, so how to find a rule for 3-4. So 3-4 is basically X and Y tables and finding out the rule. So the first one is 23. The second one is 2 and 8. The third one is -2 and -4. 8 and 26. And then 0. 302. And then 1.5. All right, so 2 and 8. What times 2 and possibly added got to 8? Well, if you look at this one, it's -4 as well. So you have 8 and 26. So what did we do to 8 to get 26? Well, if we try 2 times 8, it equals 16. We want to know what number gets close to this and what number gets close to the 2. If we go 2 times 2, it's just 4. What happens if we go 3 times 2? We're going to get 6. It's closer to 8. We were looking at this one and we're looking at this one, right? What if we did 3 times 8? That's going to equal 24. So that's closer. Should we, if that was the case, add 2? That would be 8 for the 2 and 8. If we add 2 to this one, we would get 26. So would our number be, if our equation was 3x plus 2, would it work for all of them? Would it work for this one, the -2 into 4? Well, let's look. 3 times -2 plus 2, this is -6 plus 2 equals y equals -4. So this would be true for this. So it must be, our rule is 3x plus 2. Now for B, this is A. For B, this one, I actually had to look it up when I was doing it. X and Y. They're giving us 2 and 5, and then 5, and then 9, and then -2 and 5, and it's a -5, and then it's a -7.5, and then a 0, and then 27.5. Okay, and then -4 and 10. And then, -10. So if you look at the 2 and the 5, I'm focused on these two right here. They're exactly the same thing except for one's negative and one's positive. What do you multiply 2 by to get 5? What do you multiply 2 by to get 5? Well, 2 times 2 would be 4. But what if it was 2.5? Let's take a look at that. 2 times 2.5 equals 5. If you look, it also happened here. And look, if we multiply 4 times 2.5, we get 10. So our equation is going to be y equals 2.5x. All right, so that's A and B. So here is 3-5. At the fair, Kate found a strange machine with a sign on it labeled enter number, and she pushed the number 15 and the machine displayed 9. When she entered 23, okay, this is the same thing we just did. So we're going to make an X and Y table, X and Y, and I'm just going to plug in the numbers, 15 and 9. When she entered 23, it displayed 17. And then she plugged in 100, and she got 94. And then the last thing they said, what is the machine doing and what would if she entered 77? So we need to find out what 77 is, but what do all of these have in common? What is going on? It looks like it's going down, but by how much? Well, 15 from 9 is 6, and 23 from 17 is also 6, and this is also 6. So it looks like our rule is going to be x minus 6. What about 77? Then this would be 71. So that is 3-5. Okay, 3-6 is a word problem that it says Miss Nigel needs to separate 385 into 3 parts to pay some debt. So this is your 5D project. Anyway, so what we are going to do is we're going to first set this to $385. Boom, boom. Now, the second part must be 5 times as large as the first part. The third part must be $35 more than the first part. So the first part, number 1, is going to be X. Number 2 is going to be, see how it says the second part must be 5 times as large as the first. So it's going to be 5X because it's 5 times X. And then the third one is X plus 35. So when we write this out, it's going to look like this. It's going to be X plus 5X plus X plus 35. We're going to add our like terms, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to get, let's see, 7X plus 35 equals 385. You're going to solve the equation and then plug in for X each one of these and you'll find the answers. All right, that has been your homework help. For honor students, I think you need to do 3-8, but I think you'll be able to read that graph. Happy homeworking!